Welcome to the Daily Radio Bible for Kids. The day is November the 4th. My name is Hunter, and we are reading through the Bible. That's something we do every day. We take time in God's Word. We let His Word take its time on us. Kids from all around the world gather here to listen to these amazing stories from the Bible, from Genesis all the way to the book of Revelation. And today we are back in the book of Acts. Paul was in the temple at Jerusalem when he got into big trouble. Let's read what happened when an angry mob tried to kill him from Acts 21. So Paul went to the temple the next day with the other men. They had already started the purification ritual, so he publicly announced the date when their vows would end and the sacrifice would be offered for each of them. The 7 days were almost ended when some Jews from the province of Asia saw Paul in the temple and roused a mob against him. They grabbed him, yelled, "Men of Israel, help us! This is the man who preaches against our temple everywhere and tells everybody to disobey the Jewish laws. He speaks against the temple and even defiles this holy place by bringing in Gentiles." For earlier that day they had seen him in the city with Trophimus, a Gentile from Ephesus, and they assumed Paul was taking him into the temple. The whole city was rocked by these accusations, and a great riot followed. Paul was grabbed and dragged out of the temple, and immediately the gates were closed behind him. As they were trying to kill him, word reached the commander of the Roman regiment that all Jerusalem was in an uproar. He immediately called out his soldiers and officers and ran down among the crowd. When the mob saw the commander and the troops coming, they stopped beating Paul. Then the commander arrested him and ordered him bound with 2 chains. He asked the crowd who he was and what he had done. Some shouted one thing and some another. Since he couldn't find out the truth in all the uproar and confusion, he ordered that Paul be taken to the fortress. As Paul reached the stairs, the mob grew so violent the soldiers had to lift him to their soldiers to protect him, and the crowd followed behind, shouting, "Kill him! Kill him!" As Paul was about to be taken inside, he said to the commander, "May I have a word with you?" "Do you know Greek?" the commander asked, surprised. "Aren't you the Egyptian who led a rebellion some time ago and took 4,000 members of the assassins out into the desert?" "No," Paul replied. "I am a Jew and a citizen of Tarsus in Cilicia, which is an important city. Please let me talk to these people." The commander agreed. So Paul stood on the stairs and motioned to the people to be quiet. Soon a deep silence enveloped the crowd, and he addressed them in their own language, Aramaic. Wow. The crowd of people had been trying to kill Paul, and he narrowly escapes with his life. But as soon as he had the chance, Paul wanted to speak to the people. Instead of being afraid or angry at the crowd, Paul wants them to understand. He wants them to know how deeply loved they are and how deeply loved everyone is by God. He loves Jews and Gentiles. He loves everyone, and that was Paul's message. And he couldn't help but tell it. And because he told that message, you and I know it. We've heard it. We've learned that God loves everyone. And that, my friend, is good news. Hey, we've done it. We've done it again. We've spent another day in the Bible. Till tomorrow, let's go forward. Let's go forward in God's joy. Let's let His joy be our strength. And let us always remember this, that you are loved. No doubt about it. Alrighty, I'll talk to you again tomorrow. You guys take care.